Hey guys, it's your pal Victor from Cult Classics, and we're about to watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, starring Freya Allen from The Witcher and Baghead, right there. Find out what we thought about it right now. Hey guys, it's your pal Victor here from Cult Classics, and we just got done watching Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This movie is the fourth film in the revamped Matt Reeves Planet of the Apes series, as follows: Rise, Dawn, War. This is starting a new trilogy following off from that mythology. And I have thoughts on this movie, so let me just get started. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes starts directly where war ended with the death of Caesar. So it's nice. You get to see a last shot of some of your favorite characters here from that series. You get to see Maurice and Rocket and Caesar. And then the movie does a time jump to many generations later. This is a big time jump. I'm talking it could probably be hundreds of years because of the condition of the planet. I'm not going to spoil it. I think this is awesome. And let me just tell you right now, Weta hit this out of the park with the special effects. I have not seen effects this good in a movie in a really, really long time. This is what all the live action Walt Disney live action animated movies should look like. The micro expressions on the faces, let's just say this, they pretty much perfected CGI, motion capture apes. All this is really cool. So this movie follows apes in the time past Caesar, and it's kind of a little bit of a commentary on, when there's revolutions or religious figures and time passes by and those teachings and legacies either get forgotten or twisted by people for their own aims. And this explores that idea a lot, especially the legacy of Caesar. Is he like a Washington figure? Is he a Jesus figure, a religious figure? That's all explained here. And if you've watched this series thus far, you know that's a big linchpin of the Planet of the Apes films. Looking at Caesar as kind of like this guy who led the apes out of the desert into the promised land, but he doesn't really get to experience the world he created for the apes. And this movie, really interesting, explores that. I think I do have some issues with it. I feel that much like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, this movie pretty much exists to set up future movies. Not that the base story in this movie is bad. It's just kind of a story we've already seen before. Not to say it's not worth watching. It just like feels a little old hat. And I feel the movie that this movie sets up is really interesting, and I would have liked to have seen some of that in this. Yes, this movie ends in a cliffhanger, and not like it ends in a setup for the next movie, which looks really interesting. And I want to see that movie sooner rather than later. But these movies take forever to make, which makes it a little frustrating. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm in like my mid to late 50s watching, Planet of the Apes Part 5. Like, if we could get this in the next 2 or 3 years, I would be very happy. If it's like 5 something years, like, it seems like the wait between these seems to be, that's kind of gonna suck. But I will say, if you're a fan of the Planet of the Apes films, if you're interested to see like generational conflict, if you're interested to see some really good characters, this movie introduces a lot of good characters, and I really want to see more of a few of them that seem like they might not be back, but I feel like they will be. If you like seeing cool special effects and where things are going, check this movie out. I think Freya Allen is awesome in this. She's playing like the kind of Nova-ish like character mixed with like Charlton Heston's character. In some ways, this movie is sort of like a Force Awakens-y type movie, where it's very much like the 1968 Planet of the Apes, kind of. Much like Force Awakens was sort of like the 1977 Star Wars, kind of. So, yeah, it feels like one of the older movies, uses some of the, like, structural elements of that script to good effect in here. Like, it doesn't seem like just a straight remake, but it uses what came before for good effect, not just nostalgia bomb. So, that will be good for hooking in new audiences. I do kind of feel like it's a story we've seen before, like I said. But for the most part, check out Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Hits theaters May 7th. Looks awesome. Good direction. Good performances. Impeccable CGI. Check it out, you guys. This Friday. See ya.